Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live trading session here. This series is a live series with TopStep. I'm using TopStep X, using the new dashboard, and all trades are powered by TWA Indicators. Let's see if we can get this 50K funded live on YouTube. So this is a 50K account. We're going to be trading live on YouTube. Before we get into the trading, let's do a little pre-market analysis. This off right here. Let me just switch the screen so you can see it. Okay, so you see on the screen right now, I have my game plan. So you have the TPO coloring candles here. This is what I failed to look at yesterday, so I'm making a point to really point them out today. You can see here, London, you had some nice red candles. This usually means the probability is on the bear side. So when I see this, I would be okay doing shorts. So let me explain to you how my game plan works. I have 4 levels for the New York trading session that I use to give me context of the market. The green level is my either long on stall, so if price is coming down towards it and it stalls, I'm okay taking a long if the setups present itself and if everything else matches. On the red one up here is let me just zoom that in, is my short on stall level. So if price reaches there, fails to break and test and go up further, then I would take the short. Now, my game plan is pretty fluid because this way I'm not locked into a bias and try to make trades that are not showing in any particular day. So for example, here you see how my long on stall level broke. That's very bearish to me. So I would be looking, there's 2 things you could look at, right? I'll be looking for it to retest it. If it cannot break above it, then I will look for short. However, because we are in a very cheap area, I would not mind, if the TPOs were to turn gray, I would not mind looking for a long here because I think this can be a very nice long. Just if you're looking at the 4-hour forecaster and the levels I have here, be a nice long that could reach potentially to the 700s or higher, in this last hour of the 4-hour candle. So that is my analysis for this power hour morning from 9:30 to 10:30, 11 o'clock. All right, so now if I switch over to my trigger chart, this is the one I used to enter on. And you can see right now we are extremely cheap. We're kind of staying above there. You see the pinpoint trigger candles are starting to show some blue dots here. That's usually a bearish sign. However, if we look down here, this is a little secret sauce here. We look down here, these are the algo candles here. If this is red and we have a red what is this called, money zone, which is here, I'm not looking long yet. Not yet, because the likelihood of it breaking is low. The probability, is pretty low. So right now, what would I do? What would I do right now? What am I looking for? I would need to see something start to change to the bullish side before I start looking for entries on the bullish side. Context wise, we are very cheap, so you would not be wrong in taking a long from here. You can get 20-40 points. That would be awesome. For me, however, I just want a little more confirmation. See how we're starting to change here. So let's see what happens. Maybe we'll start to get before the New York Open. All right, so now done with the analysis, let's go over to the trading chart. Okay, so this is a setup of it, how I really trade. I have my trigger chart on one side, and I have my brokerage chart on the other. This is the new Xbox. TopStep. This is the new TopStep dashboard, which is absolutely awesome. You get real-time account balance. You get your real-time close P&L. You have a consistency target trend that's telling you if you're consistent or not. You can see where, obviously like before, what your target is, what your max loss is, and you can see how it moves up as your account moves up. Yesterday, 67% win rate. Okay, $95 average winning trade. I definitely want to boost that up. Let's see. You see, it gives you a little plan here. Let's try to see if we can improve that today. And then the one I'm really looking for is this one, the time. I want to be in trades longer today than I was yesterday. Hopefully, everything will match up for us. So if we look here, the last 2 minutes before open, this is just the news. We had some news that popped today. We do have some news coming, consumer confidence coming at 10 o'clock. This is all found on TopStep X. I'm really starting to like and enjoy this particular dashboard and this trading system. So it gives you news and everything nice in one spot. And then this here, let's see. Let's make sure all right, so I put a $400 trailing stop. I'm going to put it at unrealized gains to liquidate. I'm going to test that out today. No profit target, none of this. Risk, I got to change 200. I'll go 2 to 1. 400, I can always move that. And what's my daily? Okay, good. Save that. Okay, and now we're ready to roll. All right, so now let's see. We're about to be open in a couple seconds, so finish this just in time. And in 3, 2, 1, we are open. All right, let's see what. Yeah, so I normally have guests also on this trading, but we had a little mishap yesterday, so I have to fix that. But if you want to, I know Cloud, he could be trading on Discord today, so check him out. But don't forget, before you go there, leave a like on this channel, so this way it can get pushed out to everybody so they can see these powerful indicators in action. Okay, so it looks like this would be a good opportunity for a long. TPOs are starting to change, which is I like to see. Let me just make sure this is good. Okay, I have time. That's fine. You can see the bottom of my screen. Algo candles are starting to flip, which is good. It's a good sign for the longs. Okay. Now I don't have any triggers yet, so yeah, I shrink this so you guys can see. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. So far, no entries for me yet. No entries. I'm waiting. I'm probably I'm one of the most patient and probably boring traders you'll ever see on YouTube. I think I'm gonna trademark that because I take my sweet ass time trading. Let's see here. Sip some of my coffee. That was a trigger right now. I just clicked off, but that could have been a trigger for a short here, but I don't like where we are, so just wait it out. Let's see, make sure you can see everything here. Perfect. Let me just move these down. Let's see there, so you can see what I'm seeing. There you go. The trigger chart there. Let me just match these up together. That's a nice little trigger for a short. However, that could be short-lived. Okay, got one there. Okay, so all right, shorts are looking pretty nice. Let's see if they want to play nice today. ATR is 23. No trades yet. We have a Gabby buy button right here. Maybe I should change the color of it. Let's change this around a little bit because we get time. What though? I gotta change the other ones to green. There we go. So far, no trades. I don't want to short here. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. This is what trading is about. Waiting, just waiting. Waiting for your setups, giving the market time to really show you something. Right now, it's not really showing much. Let me take that back. It is showing you. There was like, I've seen, just with this candle coloring alone, you had, I'm just going to mark it up. You had a short entry here because of the color change. You had a long entry here, short again. So you see, when it's doing that, my rule is get more context. That's all. I need more context. I don't want to take a short. So when the price in this area is considered cheap, so I don't do it. And just wait. Good news is though, the TPOs are red. So let's see if by the new 4 hour by 10 o'clock, if we can get some actual movement. Because right now this is just doing a little bit of nothing. If you look on the, you notice, and this is good to see because you could see on my trading chart, like where the brokerage chart, there's nothing on it, and it doesn't really give you, to me, doesn't give you much context. I know not everybody loves trading indicators. That's fine. I do. I'm one of the people who love it because when I look at it, it's actually helping me understand the probability of what's happening, and then I can make a quick decision. So don't forget to drop a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because I will be posting after every live at around 1 o'clock p.m. I will be posting my post trading session review, because I only like to trade between a certain time set. I know the market's not going to give me opportunities every single time, but I came into this game because I could work from home. I want to do it within a certain time frame so I can do other stuff in my afternoons. So going with that mindset, I'm trying to see if New York can give me some good points in the morning, and then I can move on to whatever else I want or need to do. And let me switch this over to mics. I don't want to trade. Hold on a second. Glad I'm patient. I want to trade micros. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens to the algo candles. Okay, algo candles are green. Still have red. I think we're about, hopefully we can flip this money zone. And then see if the longs want to play. TPO's turned off to gray. Let's see. Let me know out there what you're thinking. If you're thinking of long, short, not short yet, you want to see what happens. Yesterday was a nice trading day, but it took me too long to read my charts. You know, this is my first day back from it's my second day back now, but yesterday was my first day back from vacation. I was tired. I was having technical issues with the live, so the first trade, you know, broke even, minus $3, but I consider that a break even. Then I took a second trade. It got me at the end of the day, as you can see, at 183. Didn't get a runner that day, but hopefully today will be a little bit more of a move. But so far this morning, this 15 minutes has not been very eventful. Let's see. Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's why. Okay. All right, that's looking good. I know some people got this long. Congratulations, whoever took the long. I did not take the long, as you can see. Let me see. Why did I not take the long? Okay, so let's review this. Price was cheap, yes. Algo candles change, yes. However, I did not have a trigger. This could have worked.
This is a tour request. If you don't see the tour details on your screen, please tap the PAF icon to proceed. With this type of lead, the buyer isn't waiting on a line.
Okay. What do we got going on here? Is there anything? All right, so I ain't gonna lie. When I see this, I do get a little feeling that I missed something. But then when I shrink it, I feel better. Good news is that the algo dashboard is starting to change, which is good. If for especially those who like the longs, and we are getting right back to my long install level. So if we get so we just broke above it. We have let's see, let me go 3 minute. So again, if I didn't explain, you're seeing the trigger chart live. I have analysis charts over to the side. If you want access to those and how I make all of that and what I do, you have to be one, a Discord member, and two, a mentorship member. So a Discord member, I can go over how I use the triggers. If you want to go into the analysis stuff, you go to TWA Discord, sign up, and you get access to all the information, the how-tos, all that stuff, and to the community traders who are making crazy bank. You get access to all of them and to all of their knowledge. So I'm just an ordinary guy trading in the morning. The window's getting hot in here. I'm in the Northeast, so it went from cold to hot. Didn't even there was no setup for the hot weather. It just went cold, next day hot. Let me know in the comments if you like seeing both charts on the screen, where you see the actual live trading and the trigger chart side by side. I really would love your feedback. Yes, I did. Yes, it was fantastic. Yep, it was actually exactly what I needed. I took almost 2 weeks off of trading. Went over to Europe with the family. It was absolutely amazing. Great time. Saw a lot. It was like one of those bucket list type of trips that I got to check off a lot. And now I come back refreshed, new ideas, fresh ideas. Even to see the time change and understand, when you're over, because I was in London, France, and when you're over there, we all trade London session at one point or another. How nothing really happens till New York opens, which is insane. It's insane to really see, but you can see where the big players are waking up. So that's why I decide to trade New York. Unless we get these crazy things where the president says something and all the markets are going absolutely insane. But yes, I agree, 100%. It was 100% good for my mental health, family's mental health. Sometimes you can get so involved in your setups, trading, your charts, your analysis that you kind of forget about the rest of the. Oh, hold on. That's a good short setup right there. Because on the 3 minute, there is a. Let me show you guys this. Hold on. I'm going to show you this analysis here. Let me just take that out. Let me go to this just want to show you this real quick. See my analysis chart here? You see this is the 3 minute. Okay, this is a 3 minute time frame. I have the TPOs on. I have the 4-hour forecaster in the money zone. One of the secret sauces is not on, but you can see we're right in the 3 minute money zone here, which is bearish, which is red. See how we kind of push back down. So this will be interesting. If this starts to flip in this area, in the cheap box, may have to consider looking at it long. So just want to point that out. I'll keep that one there, and then I'll move this. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to have one as my analysis page and the other one as my trigger. I'll push this over here. Perfect. Okay. So I still haven't. Hold on. It's garbage day here, so you're gonna probably hear garbage truck, whatever. Can't help it. Still no trades yet. Still no trades. Two. Just want to see where these are. I'm right by my game plan area, and we're hugging around it. That tells me usually that that's kind of bearish. Kinda bearish. How are we looking here? Yeah, I think we're caught in a range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're definitely caught in the past 3 days. We've been stuck at that level here. Right there. Put that at global. Yeah. So you see these two red lines here. I just drew an analysis box on another chart on a daily. We're stuck in a range. We've been stuck in this range for the past 3 days. Can you see that on the chart? Yeah, now let me bring the candles back into focus. There you go. Now you can see it all. So I'm just marking this for myself. There's 1 point, and there's the other point. So that's the range we're in. So we're not trending. We have to break one of these 2 points to be considered trending, in my view. my opinion. And the fact that we're just all bunched up today, let's see what happens in the next 2 minutes when this news drops. Let's see, what's the TPO telling me? TPO went from red to gray, which is bullish. However, we are still stuck in a 3-minute money zone, bearish money zone. So, right now, context-wise, we are considered cheap. We've been really stuck here. There's been a little push to go long. Pull back with trend. There's no order. So if you see on, can you see the top? Yeah, not really. Let me move this over. Okay, you're gonna see an algo hopefully pop in the center. Let's see. Yeah, great. Too much in the center. Well, anyway, you can see it here. This top is yellow. Let me see if I can move it over here. Hold on. This one. Okay, we got a new 4-hour. Here we go. Okay, so you can see here we've got ranging, none, and then down here is bullish. That means we can go either way right now. We can go either way right now. All right, so there's 8 people watching, only 1 like. Come on. Let's get 8 likes in here. All 8 of you who are watching, hit that like button. Hit the like button if you like a nice, boring, relaxed trading session where you're very picky on your trades because you really want to make money. There's no flash here. Sorry. I'm not that. Ooh, okay, hold on. Nope, nothing. All right, let's see. Why is this? Yikes, okay. Let's see. There we go. We got 2. Let's go. Let's get this. We're live on Twitter. We're live on YouTube. Things are starting to change now for the longs. That's a good sign. Now let's just get a nice, let's get the 3-minute money zone to start flipping so I can look for some long entries. Now, the last time, yesterday, I'm learning from my mistakes, right? Yesterday, I got very impatient by this time because there's really nothing going on. And then the move happened as soon as I ended, like this is basically how it goes. As soon as I ended the live, then all of a sudden signals came. So I'm going to extend the live a little bit. We're going to go for another hour to see if we can get a good trade signal within the next hour. If I can't get a good trade signal within the next hour, then you're going to see me live lock out and I'll just trade tomorrow. Yeah, 10 a.m. came and went. And let's see how it looks on TopStep. Trainers Hub. Okay. So forecasted was that, actual was lower. And this is a nice explanation for it. You can present as preparing something and release this summer using military drills as an excuse. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, nothing really happened. Just let's let him move off a VWAP there, but where was that? 75. Oh, here we go. Yay. All right. TPOs are turning green. What about IVDs? IVDs are good. Okay, let's see. Just looking back to see if there was actually a setup for me for this long. Here, yes. Here, yes. This probably, yeah. It was there. Here. Rotation, green, green. Yep. Okay. It was there. I missed it. That's fine. Ooh, okay. This is bullish. Go good. Let's go. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. I really appreciate any support you can give to the channel, sharing it. I mean, this is real life trading overs. This is, just a regular person. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a guru. I don't claim to be any of that. I'm just a regular person who learned how to trade through the TWA indicators and the mentorship, and just decided to show it on YouTube, go through this challenge. to be honest, I kind of want to be like a calming force as best as possible, even though I need to take my own advice sometimes. We are human. But I do believe we have the tools available to us that can definitely, this could be a good side hustle. If you get really good, this could be a good main income, and then you start teaching it, stuff like that. Not financial advice, but whatever. Let's go hit that like button. Let's drop some of these likes here. We got 2 likes. Let's see if we can get 5. Let's get 5. Okay. This may be. Let's see. Green. Let's see. Maybe this will give me an opportunity to get in a long. Maybe. Let's see where we are on my plan. Yeah, it would have to come down a bit. Yeah, bunch of waiting right now. I have not seen a clean setup yet. There's been riskier ones. This might be a good short setup for a couple points. Let's see. Now, why am I not taking it? Because yes, the volume, the surge, and the pullback is saying price is gonna push down right now. But if I'm looking for that runner, I got the algo candles green at the bottom. I have a bullish money zone right underneath price, so I can expect price to pull back to that or close to it, which will be fine. I would take that because that'll give me a good opportunity to get to my long. I have the TPO candles green, and the IVD candles are showing bearish weakness right now, but yeah, I can see it pulling back. Let's see, I think if it pulls back to like around 510, 520, I'm going to go in for a long. Definitely. So we have a Gabby sell button. That's that red dot you see that showed up on the screen. still have not taken a trade. Let me just. I see how it went away. That's what I'm saying. I just don't like them. Yeah, put it this way. Just gonna stand here and wait. Nothing yet. Just staying patient today. I mean, we can push down. Honestly, I would say 5 to 510, and if that breaks to 464, that'd be a good area for long. That way, and if we look at it based on this, 464 is there. That you're looking at it right here. Oh yeah, this. So in order for me to go long, I'm gonna try to be as patient as possible and wait for this to come back to the money zone. Nothing happening right now. Yeah, this is normally when go on my phone and look at something else just to see just to pass time. Let me see. Let's see what's going on in the Discord today. What's happening in Discord today? Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Discord, they're saying watch the algo candles and the what's that called? The money zones. They match. It's a good indication. Okay, we got some action coming in here. Let's look at this tilt thing. 62% of people looking long. Let's see. And we are pushing down. But this is very, very wicky, so be careful. Just be careful. Be very, very careful. All right, what do we got there? That's there. Okay. Okay, TPO's turned off to gray. They turn back on. So just this is coming down. Price is coming down right now. Let's see if this can be the opportunity for the long. This is about the time signals came yesterday, so let's see. Let's get. Okay, here we go. Told you it was pushing down. Oh, now TPO's turning yellow. Man, that means they're gonna be chopping here for a bit. I don't like yellow TPOs. I don't like them because it's where you can go like. Oh, there's a sell button. Well, yeah, it's actually a bullish. That's actually pretty bullish signal right there. See that blue candle after the red? I might have to go long here. Just gotta wait for some other stuff to line up. Stay ATR 17. 17. We're right at my long on stall level. However, we are choppy. Yellow chop DPO. Right here. Okay. 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 So even though the calendar coloring gave us a signal, you notice how you had the blue dots on top? That means it wasn't ready yet. Also, you look at the surge, it gave you the green border, but never really finished. So this is why I like indicators. Especially these indicators. Like, I only use these indicators. I don't use any others, and everything else, they were so hard to use because they were so hard to get explanations on how to use them. Where these, there's so many resources and people who actually use them, who actually are making money, and have different ways of using them. And it's always good that the person who developed them is a full-time trader themselves and uses these for what they do. So okay, breaking down. This TPO still yellow, so we can be hopping back and forth here. I'm not surprised that we went down, to be honest. Let me see. See, look, I did not like this. This means, like, yes, here, like, even if you would have entered here, you could have gotten your TP1, but this wick here would have gotten you out. These here. Now, you can't predict those, but that's kind of what's been happening. Because I didn't know yesterday. I figured it out today. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Redo. Put that back. Thank you. You leave. Because I didn't realize until today that we were actually stuck in a range. See? Like, we are completely stuck in this range. So yes, there are moves here. And it could be hundreds of points of moves, by the way. Doesn't mean there's no trade opportunities. But, when you get closer to each side, it's going to get kind of bumpy. Well, good thing is the month is ending soon. And here we go. We're moving down. All right. So on the 3-minute, we have a bullish money zone at around 423. So let's see if that wants to push back, and that would be nice because that'll get us into here. All right, so far I've been on the stream for about an hour, and haven't taken one trade. I did feel, however, some FOMO, thinking I might have missed something, but relaxing, taking a breath, and talking it through, it's really been, I haven't missed a thing. The hardest part from the way I trade is being okay with not making a dollar. That's a hurdle that I am presently working through. If I have 2 days where I don't make a dollar, and the rest of the days I make smart, process-driven trades, that's my ultimate goal in this game. Because I was telling the Discord group the other day, it's, like trading is almost like ordering DoorDash, right? You know, some days you have a big order. Let's say you have a party or something, and food catered, and other days maybe you feel lazy, you getting a sandwich, you getting this, getting that. But at the end of the month, that junk can add up. At the end of the week, it can add up. Same thing like trading. What we would consider a little day can add up over the week, over the month. Okay. The TPOs are still yellow, so that means we're going to be choppy right here. And you can see it in the price action on both in TopStep X and on TradingView. You can see how it's like ticking up and down, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, either way. Now this is an area I would take along. I would have to reduce my risk to probably 2 micros because of how we're moving. But not yet. Nothing is telling me to go long yet on my trigger chart. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what's going on in the analysis. Just so you can get a different view. So you can see I don't know why I did that. But there you go. Yeah. You can see what we've been doing here. Bunch of nothing. Literally a bunch of nothing. So you can see this is these 2 red lines. Let me make them thicker, and I'll put them as, there you go. Okay, so these 2 blue lines, that's the range I saw on the daily chart. And you can see now We had a good run up once this turned to gray. Then we stalled out, and now we're stuck. So we're stuck right around my long on stall, short on break level. So we broke it before, but we came right back. So this just tells me my day might be ending soon. Ooh, hello. That's cool. All right. I like seeing that. All right, now let's see if there's any trades available. Yuck. Not yet. That was disgusting. Well, good news is TPO's turning back green, but they went from yellow to green. IVD's turn. Okay, so this might be a good opportunity. If I see a long signal, I may take it this time. Probabilities changing in my favor to the longs. This is a good area. This is right by my game plan. Check, check, check. Now I just need a good entry point. ATR is about 15. That's a lot. 13. That's a lot. Oops, nothing yet. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a long here. I'm in long. Here we go. It's good. That's 10. Okay. 10-point long. Let's see. I'm gonna take off 2 here. Alright, there you go. It's 20 points so far. Points so far. Let's see. ATR 0, 1. Let's see when I get halfway to my target. Okay, good. I'm going to break even now. Break even. Let me pay for the trade. Okay, $20 in profit. Let's see. I got in at 41. Let's move this out of the way. 42. Let's see. Where's 42 on here? It's what's it? 642 would be here. Okay. I'm gonna just peel 2 off here. Come on, baby. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Get it. So close. Come on. Give me that. Take my TP. Go, go, go. Let's go. There it is. Secured $130 now. Now, I'm going to let this runner run, see if I can get a cool 100 points on this long. Let's go. What a patient trade. Patient trade. Waited for things to turn around. I have enough cushion. Where is that? That is at 47. Where do I want to? What's that? 20? It could come back down, take me out, but it's okay. I'm in profit no matter what. I'm walking away with at least another $100 today. Very patient trade. Very, very patient trade. Whew, boy. Let's go. I'm gonna let the Discord. And then let me mark up my chart because I got in 45. Okay. Now, let's see if this runner's going to run today. Let's see if it's going to get the 100 points. If not, I've already secured some profit for today. TPOs are still green, so it could take me out. It is what it is. It hasn't been able to pass this area before, so let's see. Let's see. So again, this trade was powered by TWA Indicators. I looked at the probability. It went from yellow to green TPO. So I entered and then I looked for an entry. I got the blue candle. Once the dots on top left, I took it right off the money zone. The surge was building green. It may not go anywhere. The runner may not hit 100 points. But with just 3 micros, 1 trade, $100, very, very patient day. That's all you can really ask for. Ooh, that almost took me out. That's okay. This is definitely going to take me out. And once it does, I'm locking out for the day. There it is. Okay, look, we got a not bad for day 2. See, got a signal there for short. This is here. But like I said, I'm going to keep my promise. We're going to do this live on YouTube. Going to go here, manual lockout all day. Yes. And that's how you lock in a green day. This is why I'm really starting to understand and love the way that they've built this, because it's helping with your emotions to overtrade. Oh, maybe I can get another trade. Now, I was patient within the time frame. I took one that I saw, and you don't have to flip, right? I took a long, I saw long. I don't care if this is coming down, and this can drop 200 points like it did yesterday. So what? I followed my process. That's all I wanted to do. Locked in profit, and I'm done for today. So just a quick, let me just go over this real quick. And then later, once I get some lunch and relax, breakfast actually, I will make a post trading video. So I can go over everything. But I just want to show you again here. Okay, so right here, this is the analysis here. You could see this is why I'm going to mark this up. So once this turned here, right, and I'm going to zoom in a bit. This is why I love using my game plan, and I learned this from the TWA Indicator mentorship. It's right here. And this little box is like a little zone, right? Once I had 2 bullish probabilities in my favor on a 3-minute, then I have no problem going over to my trigger chart here, and then you can see this was one entry opportunity, but there was a blue dot. Okay, here was my second one. I took it. It took me out. I don't even care if this is a buy sign here or not, because it took me so long to get into a trade, and I just let it breathe. I let the runner breathe. Yeah, maybe I could have, instead of going to break even, a little less, but why risk? Why risk the capital? I was happy. I was over 20 points. It came back. It was over 20 points of profit, and it came back. So, what can you do? And that was only 3 micros, by the way. That's 3 micros. And I took 2. I peeled 2 off, and then I had 1 at break even of $7 to pay for the trade. And I'll take it, because I know probably next month, once we have a new month, things start to flip over. Even with this buy sign, you see, nothing is guaranteed. It's all probability. That's what you have to remember. And that's what I remember today. So I'm very happy. Followed the process. Let's see. I appreciate everybody watching today. Thank you for watching this Power Hour. This is a new series of grinding to funded. This is going to be a slow grind. I'm not going bolo. I'm not going, 5 minis at a time or something like that. Try to get as quick as possible. I'm going to take this series as my journal from this combine to an XFA and do the same principles from here to there. And then you go, so on and so forth. Yeah, I agree with that, John. So, John, if you see on the chat, John's talking about the micros and minis. I've traded with minis, I've traded with micros, I've traded 5 micros, 10 micros, 15 micros. At the end of the day, especially when in this market, right? Because, when the whole tariff thing came out and the volatility has been absolutely insane, I needed larger stops, but I didn't necessarily want to cost myself more money, right? Remember, this is, it's business, right? You don't want to cost yourself more money on a hope and a prayer that it's going to go, because it's not always going to. So I actually reduced my size to a max of 5 micros. That's my max. And I play in between there. I play 1, 2, 3, 4, and I play in between there. My TP1, however, has gone up, meaning it's from 7 points to like 10, 20 points, because I'm using less risk. I have less risk on the table, and my rule is when I hit 20 points in a trade, I move to break even. Usually that works out well. I can get, that some contracts off like you saw today, and then see if it wants to run a little more. However, today it came back. Don't matter. Still walk away. And that's how I do it. That's how I personally do it. Everybody trades their own way, but that's what I do. And I'm okay showing it to you because I think personally it works well for me. You could try it and see if it works well for you and tweak it any way you want. So thank you everyone again. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll be on again tomorrow. It will be just me this week because I need to figure out why. You know how things go. There's an update, and the update makes things worse than they were before. But I'll see everybody tomorrow. Trade well. Remember, if you're green and you don't like what you see, if you use TopStep X, you can lock out for 15 minutes, half hour, or all day. I locked out all day because I'm done for the day. I'm going to enjoy the weather outside, and I'm going to see everybody tomorrow. And be on the lookout on my channel for a post-session review where it's basically a journal session of my trades, what I was thinking, and what I can take into tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Be well, and see everybody tomorrow.